Currently on the streets of Kyoto with my younger sister Annette,
Hello.
and also this really cool memento mori shirt she designed. All right, so we're gonna do a walking interview, okay, Anna?
Okay.
So, why are you here?
We're trying to just take advantage of our time together because we all work from separate places, and just to really get into this creative cycle of us working together, bouncing ideas off of one another, and to truly appreciate the lifestyle in Kyoto and try to show that into our work and share that with other people.
So you tell us a little bit about your personal history and also the Creative Everyday Project, and talk about art school and why you dropped out, whatever.
Okay, so I was always really into art, and I felt like that was my one true calling in life. So I thought about Eric went to UCLA, and I thought that academic lifestyle wasn't for me, and I wanted to pursue art for the rest of my life. And when I was younger, we grew up from a very modest family, so I would see all these fashion models and covers on Vogue, and I thought the lifestyle was so luxurious, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I went to Otis in Los Angeles for fashion design, but the older I grew, I kind of realized living that just for vanity and thinking that what you wear dictates who you are, and it just seemed so shallow and empty to me. So I ended up dropping out because I didn't want to pursue that anymore. And now I'm working with Eric, and we're just trying to really combine our creativeness together. So I designed this memento mori shirt that he's wearing. And I guess it is fashion, but it's not like high fashion. It's something that is accessible to everybody. Which is what I want. Something that it's inclusive of everybody.
So why is it important to be inclusive to everybody?
We're all just human beings, and we should try to figure out ways to help support one another, help encourage one another, and not try to build a standing of this is better than other people, or people like this, therefore they're worse than us. So we should all just try to help one another.
So you're currently writing chapters on Creative Everyday, our new upcoming book, and chapters on drawing. So if I'm a photographer watching this video and I want to learn how to draw, but I'm like, oh, I picked up photography because I can't draw, what advice would you give to them?
Everybody can draw. Everyone drew as a kid, right? And the stuff that kids draw aren't like Picasso. Isn't like.
Well, they actually are like Picasso's.
Okay, well, they're not like masterpieces you would see hanging at galleries, but you're still drawing, and everyone's capable of it. So we're working on a book called Creative Everyday, and this is tapping into different art types that maybe people started but then they stopped because life got in the way, or something that they're interested in but didn't know how to start, or even something that completely didn't interest people but encourages them to give it a try. Because you never know if you like something unless you try it.
That's true. Why is it important to be creative every day?
Essentially, humans...
How about for you?
Oh, for me,
that's not it.
For me, being creative, it silences that voice in my head. I'm constantly thinking about visual art. Even before I go to sleep, I see a swirl of designs, ideas in my head, and that voice doesn't go away until I actually complete it.
Yeah.
And the fun thing is that once you do complete it, then you have another voice telling you to pursue something. I think this is it.
Yeah, but then you can keep walking down.
When I create, it truly makes me feel alive.
Feel alive? How so? We can just stand in front here and then.
It makes me feel alive how, like, I'm doing what I was meant to do, what I was put on the earth to do. And very activities give me that feeling. And I think it's very important for people to do the things that really make them feel alive and in the moment.
And if you could give, or what advice would you give to kids who want to go to art school or are interested in photography school or stuff like that, as somebody who went to a very expensive private school for a semester?
1 year.
And then dropped out?
I would say just because it wasn't for me doesn't mean it's not for you. I definitely learned a lot of skills that I wouldn't have, especially with the internet. You can pretty much anything is available for you to learn. But at the same time, the best way to learn is to experience it firsthand. And it gives you that kind of concrete experience that you hold on to rather than text. So I would say that if it's something that you're curious about, you should definitely look into it and make your own decision.
Any last words?
Don't stop being creative every day and live your life.
Live your life and be creative every day. Bye-bye.